July. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
July the 19th. Okay.
Mm,
Now, for the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 79 degrees. We are set to have a high of 87 and a
mm-hmm.
low of 78, and we have thunderstorms in our forecast. On to the city of Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
For today, the current weather is 79 degrees.
Yeah.
We are set to have a high of 88 and a low of 80.
What is that, Miami?
That's Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, that's what's up.
Thunderstorms for that city as well.
Mm-hmm.
And for the city of Miami, M-I-A-M-I.
M-I-A-M-I.
For the city of Miami, it is currently 82 degrees. They are set to have a high of 88 and a low of 80. And again, scattered thunderstorms.
Okay.
So for all three cities, there is going to be some rain in the forecast. So make sure you take your umbrellas, your boots, and your raincoat today.
Okay.
Because we're going to have some rain and some thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk a little bit about these thunderstorms. Now when the thunderstorms come through, our dog Leo, if he's outside, he opens the door and come in.
So you wanna put Leo out there.
Put Leo in there.
Put
He
Leo
dog
out there.
no trouble. Let's get inside.
And put Leo all out there. Mm.
So
Some type of god doggone dog. I mean, if you ask me.
So make sure you're safe out there, and if it's thundering, get inside.
Yeah, get inside.
Get inside. Get under cover. You know, cover yourself.
Right. Right. I tell you what, man. The good thing to do is to sit down with your wife, or if you don't have nobody, sit down by yourself and turn on some news or something, and drink you a cup of coffee, man.
That's right.
Put your feet up. You know what? Getting up early in the morning, I think a lot of people need to do this when they get up. You know, I know they be trying to wake up, but if you don't drink coffee, because most people don't drink coffee, exercise, do some exercise.
Oh, well, that's always great to do a little exercise to get the blood flowing, get the juices going.
Yeah, we definitely get pumped up with that. So, me and my wife finna start this thing like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Does it have to be 4?
They have to. Like, if we could do it at 5.
Okay, that's a better number.
do it at 5. We're gonna go to the gym and work out for an hour and then come give y'all early morning grind.
Well, you know my sister, who is a workout fanatic, she's up at 2.
Oh shoot.
She gets up. Well, she goes to bed a little early, but she gets up at 2. Works out for a couple of hours and go on to work. I don't know. I can't be up from 2 in the morning till 8. But I can do 5.
No, do 5.
I can even do 4:30.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. You can do 5, 4:30, all that.
I can do 4:30.
Y'all here now, right?
I can do all things through Christ.
Hey, somebody please, if y'all hearing this podcast,
me.
if y'all hearing this podcast, please do me a favor. If y'all hearing this podcast, do me a favor. If y'all go back to hear this podcast, make sure you remind Miss Alzie Dukes. Make sure you remind Miss Alzie Dukes what she said that she can get up 4:30 in the morning and go work out. Please remind her, because I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna put her on blast.
You gonna put me on blast?
I'm gonna put her butt on blast right on live, right here on the show. Now we gonna start this next week.
Oh, I'm all game.
All right. And if y'all in the area,
do what it do.
If y'all in the area, I don't know if that Planet Fitness open at 5 o'clock.
I think it's an all-nighter.
Okay. If y'all in the area, we gonna be at Planet Fitness. We gonna drive.
I don't really prefer to go early in the morning. I prefer to go. Let's just be honest
about it. Oh my God! Now she done changed.
I prefer to go at night. So if we can go like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
How about that?
Now she done changed.
I'm just saying, because 5 o'clock with the show and everything, I don't know if the time's gonna match up.
Well, it's gonna match up. Like
if
okay,
we go like at night.
You can change. You can take showers there, all that.
I'm not really.
Well, I do it. It don't matter to me.
Those type of places. No, I don't do that.
Oh, I shower. I don't give a darn. I shower.
I don't know who done showered up in there. I don't
shower.
So.
I wear my flip flops in the shower, and that's how you do it.
That's. I don't think so. I don't do that.
That's how you got to get it done.
Now I'm coming home. I'm gonna take my shower at my home.
Right.
If you want to do that, kudos to you, but I don't roll like that. You know I have an issue with that. Now,
now the 4:30. Now the 4:30 in the morning, then turned it to what?
That's up to you, but
that's up to me now. But she put it out there, right?
But I'm just saying, 10 o'clock probably would be a really good time. We're really winding down about that time, and to go straight to the gym.
You say at night?
Yeah, 10 o'clock at night.
That sounds good. What you guys think? 10 o'clock at night?
11, 12. 2-hour workout.
Oh, that's pretty
Come
good.
home by midnight, shower. Still got time to get to bed.
That's good. I like that.
1, 2, 3, 4. But I only give you like 5 hours of sleep.
I mean, you feel better afterwards, though.
Yeah,
Would you be able to do that? Would you be able to do that at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
because when we come home from what we doing, she be in the bed asleep at 10 o'clock. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, like I said, it all depends.
I mean, I say, come on, let's go.
My head be like,
She doesn't move at all.
So that
whatsoever.
That's probably where I need to really get going and
sound check.
Maybe because of the lowness of my metabolism, that would probably be a good time to get it, woke back up again.
Right. So your metabolism is not woke back up? That's what you said?
It's like shutting down.
So your metabolism is not woke back up again?
I'm not going to say woke. What are you talking about woke back up?
That's how you said that. My metabolism is not woke back up again.
I didn't say woke back up. I say it will wake back up again if I do the exercises.
Okay.
Because, usually around about 5, 6, and you start really coming down, everything slows down, and
right.
Sleep comes on you. But if I go to the gym about that time, maybe it'll like wake me up, wake my metabolism up.
Okay.
And then too, I may not want to go to sleep after all of that.
Well, I tell you what, there are couples out there doing that, and I will advise couples to do that, to go out and exercise together. I think that right there, it brings if you're a couple, that brings a lot of motivation when you're out exercising and you're working out. I'll tell you that.
Oh, maybe we could do some alternates. Maybe we could do
no alternates.
I'm saying as far
alternates.
As working out, maybe a week we can go at 10 in the night, and then the next week we can do like
Charlene Brimmer Court.
Or 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Right. Yeah, plug in for you go dead there. Okay. But anyway, yeah.
So
10 o'clock at night, would you be able to do that?
Well, my sister-in-law said she headed out like now.
Who, Tammy?
Tammy,
good morning to you from my Early Morning Grind podcast. Here's the good thing about podcasts. We can talk to you. Because we literally holding the devices in our hands, so.
She said she's headed out to the gym right now.
See, that's a good thing. And she married to your brother. And they go out every morning. And I think your brother said he lost 23 pounds.
Oh, get it now.
He lost 23 pounds.
That's awesome. Just by, adding workout routine to your schedule.
Right.
I'm telling you, I really do need it. I mean,
where's your black cord?
In my purse.
Okay. You really do need it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do stretches, and you bought me those little, how much, 10 pounds, those
10-pound weights.
You bought me
I
those
bought a 10-pound weights, and she don't even use them.
That's not true. I've been
She don't even use the 10-pound weights.
That's not true.
Okay.
You just got it like the beginning of the week for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been using it.
You've been using it because you always complain about your arms.
You know, everybody wants nice arms. Nobody wants stuff just hanging.
Right.
So I don't like to show my arms.
If you complain about your arms, you need to,
I need to tone them up.
You need to tone your arms up.
I know that.
All right.
And now that we got this thing with the gym going on, it's on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You guys should see me nodding my head up in here.
Yeah. She acting up right now.
Yeah. I would get it done.
So, I mean, if now she says she gonna get up, and we all in agreement with that. So, in news, and we gonna go back to that too because I think that's very important. But in news,
I have the commercials.
Okay. Do the commercials. When you're looking for great coffee and a great taste, Organic Gold is the way to go. If you're looking to become a distributor, go to our website at dukes1.myorganogold.com.
All right.
And we do have a little bit of products, but please go to our website at dukes1.myorganogold.com. Organogold.com.
Organic Gold is the way to go.
Organic Gold is the way to go.
We have a second sponsor as well, D&D Sports and Entertainment. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're looking for great representation, D&D is the way to go.
That's right.
Let's go D&D.
But you know what? We talk about that coffee. You say, well, we ain't trying to look for you to become a distributor. We're trying to tell you that's good coffee for your body. Mm-hmm. So we know you like all that caffeine and all that. That stuff ain't good for you all the time. Well, and it helps your weight to control your weight and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it helps a lot, man. So, they have like that Cafe Supreme.
Oh, we talked
a lot
about
of people
ain't
making no money in it, but it's they making money.
They make money.
They made thousands, millions of dollars in this stuff, but the coffee, the brand is the product is good.
Oh yeah. Stay
with the product because it's good stuff.
You were talking about that Cafe Supreme one yesterday.
Yeah, it has ginseng in it.
We call that the marriage coffee. The marriage,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Put a little love in your life with some Cafe Supreme.
Right, exactly.
Try it out.
All right. Well, yeah, give us feedback about couples, guys, couples. This is a different early morning grind. We're doing feedback. So give us feedback this morning about couples going to the gym, working out.
Okay.
You see Tammy. Tammy said...
weights don't need to be heavy starting off.
Right.
Okay.
So this helping us right now.
Yeah, well, you already know about that stuff.
I'm actually going back to CrossFit. So, I mean, I got to go back to CrossFit. I missed about 3 months.
It's 3 or 4 months? 3 months?
Yeah. It's going to be tough for me.
Oh, you got to start off. Well,
I think the last time I've been was, March? I think March.
Almost
been
4
April,
months.
May, June, July. 4 months. That's tough. And you trying to go back to that.
I know I can't.
I'm going to have to start off in boot camp when I go back.
I seen them people jumping boxes.
I was there jumping boxes and everything.
Everything's about half my height.
I was keeping in shape while I was, out. But still, I've been busy. I've been busy. So, I got to get back in it. So y'all be praying for me. Definitely.
Well.
And I will advise any guy my age or probably younger to keep your body in shape. I was talking to Emmanuel, and he was sharing with me. He said, "Man, I remember how you used to keep me in shape, Dad. I still do that to this day. You stay in the gym, you stay in shape. it put him in some great positions too. You know, he's doing movies. He's doing movies now. He's actually acting, literally acting on a sitcom up in Pittsburgh. So you know how CSI Miami and all that they have. But this sitcom is coming out. It's in their first season. It should be coming out. He say it should start debuting. I think this year, late this year, probably next year. So it's like a CSI Miami, CSI New York type of deal. But he's a featured FBI agent in that whole thing. So he's been shooting it since. He's been shooting it since April. So he's been working since April. So if you into the movie industry, you understand that is very important when they have you there that long. So that is a great thing, and we thank God and praise God for Emmanuel, our son, doing his thing, man. And then one thing he said, Daddy, in other words, you inspired me, even though he didn't make it to the National Football League where he wanted to go. There was a lot of disappointment in that, but he never stopped. So one thing he said, I was raised not to quit. We always stay busy in our house doing something. So
just not gonna sit down up in here.
Exactly. So you look at my daughter now. You see my daughter. She doing actually doing radio.
And for all those mamas out there and daddies,
yeah,
get your child up out that bed and get them going.
Get them going, man. Don't let
going. Especially if they done graduated from high school.
You better do it.
You better send them off to college.
You better do it.
You better do it.
So don't be fooling around here.
Or put them in there, let them volunteer somewhere.
That's right.
Get hands-on experience.
You better do that thing.
Get them up. Don't let that mind go to waste.
Exactly. Hey, man, you visiting us right now, Early Morning Grind Podcast, with your two favorite people, Reuben and Alsie Dukes, on both ends. And thank y'all for tuning in to Miami Underground Radio on yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a nice show. We interviewed Jim Hart.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a recording artist. That was tight. We're going to probably have to run that interview again because we had some technical difficulties in the interview. While the interview was going on Facebook Live, we had music playing over the interview. So we're going to have to run that interview back again.
Got to fix that.
Yeah, we got to fix that. I called I called Sean Stanley last night, and so he said he's gonna take care of that. So, on to news. R. Kelly is in a situation with a young lady.
Oh, Lord.
With a couple of young ladies that they stated that he had them hostage. We all know that's old news. It ain't really old news.
Wait a minute.
We didn't talk about it, but
hostage.
Yeah. You know about it.
I don't know about this. This is new news to me.
He said you have a bunch of young girls hostage, and living in his house. Now, this girl is 22 years of age.
She grown.
The family came forward. Now you got other women coming forward saying, R. Kelly, they used to hang out with him and he used to be abusive. One girl stated that they was at Subway and she kind of like was talking to some guy or something in Subway, and R. Kelly people got mad and pulled her out of Subway and round the corner and jacked all up and all this type of stuff. So it's just a bunch of.
Oh my God!
I smell fish, like I was saying on the show yesterday.
You smell fish.
I smell fish. Some salmon fish.
Some salmon fish.
Stink fish. It's something fishy about that.
You gotta protect your integrity.
Yeah.
If you've already been on the radar for certain things, especially when it comes to young ladies,
right?
You cannot let your good be evil spoken of.
Well, in that sense, R. Kelly had an history where they say he was married to Aaliyah, the late Aaliyah. She was about 15. Dan, I think 16. I don't know. But he had a history with young girls where he had an incident with a girl in a hotel room. I think she was 14. But that's the saying that he have had some history. And I think that's what they're going out off of his history.
Yeah, it may be true.
But people can be delivered from your history. Trust me. But a lot of people look at your past and say, yeah, they capable. I think he learned his lesson. I think, and the girl even went on TMZ and she went publicly and said that she's not being held against her will. She don't know what her family talking about. She's 22 years of age and she haven't talked to him in 5 or 6 months. She haven't did anything. She haven't talked to them. She haven't did nothing.
Oh, so she haven't spoken to her family.
I think that's the whole deal issue where they're not speaking.
Okay, well she need to at least call her people to let them know that she's good.
She said she talked to him like through text, but she haven't talked to him like every day.
Oh, nobody really talks every day.
Well, this young generation, they talk through text. I get on my son about texting me. I mean, I ain't with all that. And my daughter, she don't text me too much because I'm always right there. But anyway, I think I smell like a situation where you see a family trying to. Yeah, it's pretty fishy. Well, a lot of people like, you don't know R. Kelly. But and they had this one dude come on the radio. I remember I used to play basketball with R. Kelly. How he used to hang up by the high school. You got a bunch of hate, man. God dang. I mean, I ain't no, but it's just like this thing where and it never stops. Where we get because of someone did something a certain thing, and I think in this time it's all about money. It's all about money. It's all about what you could get from someone, what you can extract. But we've been doing this thing for years. We have been turned against each other for decades and centuries, and since slave time, and we have been divided. We have been programmed to do that. That's why you hear Jay-Z and everybody's so surprised about when he's saying house nigga, field nigga, red nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So, you still, and people that now, that mean that no matter what you do, you still gonna be considered as the society say who we are, right? And we're not that. But I'm saying is those different acronyms, or if you will, labels that he talks about, right? Those are labels of division, and people don't understand that. Those are labels of division, and that's how the slave owner divided the black race through saying, "Well, you a house nigga, or you a field nigga." You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna let you have a little bit more privilege with this.
You with us, so you with us if you're a house nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So in that fashion, labels has been put on us to say you better than your counterparts because you with us, because we superior. You're not superior, but now you're superior. You consider as being superior because you with us. You in here with us. You ain't out there in the field,
and that's why you had to be a certain color, a lighter skinned colored person as well.
Right. Exactly. So. Yeah. Exactly. So if you think about that's where the division come in at. How does this relate to the story of R. Kelly? Is to a point where he have had, he's been blessed through his music. You understand what I'm saying? He have been blessed through his music, and a lot of awards and accolades and things that I feel like he got away with. A lot of people don't like that because they say, he got away with it or whatever. Now they're coming back to that. To say, okay, we're going to try to get some money out of this. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is that fair to the point as the young lady is of age and you're going to kick him down by his past? Is that fair to him? Or not going to say to him, but is that fair? Anyway, do you think that's fair?
Well, like we said, it all depends on the situation.
Don't speak, because my wife gonna go in right now. She gonna be like, you know what? That's my doggone daughter.
The situation.
Okay, let's ask Charlotte.
If it was my daughter, and she's 22, It all depends on her mindset.
Okay,
you
there it is.
You gotta know your child.
You gotta know your child.
And what level they're at. And he's a grown behind man.
But she's a grown behind woman.
But this joker, he probably about 50, almost 60 years.
Don't matter. So okay. Let's stay right there.
A major issue.
Oh boy.
You know, my old boy. I have a major issue with a 50-year-old, almost 60-year-old man with a 22-year-old woman.
Okay, black woman.
It doesn't matter, black, white, purple, green.
No, I'm just saying, black woman, that's for you. Okay, I'm going to say this. Go ahead. Say what you're going to finish saying.
So, what business, first of all, is he having with her? As far as maybe she's probably doing a little entertaining for him.
When I was young, I used to date older women.
Well, you know, that's always been the norm for men, you know, to date older women. But, you know, and then too, young women, certain cultures, you know, they do date younger women.
Right.
But for men, I mean, you say you.
Right.
You always dated older women.
I got.
Why did you dated older women? Because of what, your mindset? The fact that you knew that, you know, that a young woman probably wouldn't meet you mentally so.
Right.
And probably sexually so as well, because most of the time they're inexperienced about that.
No, it wasn't the sex part, just the actually the mental aspect, because you know I was used to dating.
What was that?
If y'all see me on live, y'all.
Oh my goodness!
Don't lean back. Don't lean back. If y'all see me on live, y'all see. Y'all go to Reuben Dukes live on YouTube, and y'all can click on live. Y'all see that? Okay. But you know what I'm saying is they was considered as hoodie mamas. So I needed an older type woman to, you know, more experience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? More experience, and I like that better when there's experience. You know. Yeah.
So maybe his mindset is that even though he's 50 some odd years
you see how the joker dressed though.
But in his head, he's you know, got that teen thing going on.
Right. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. Hugh Hefner, the late Hugh Hefner. Okay. Now, in the 60s, he used to date 18 and 19-year-old girls. People called him the man. In the 60s, in the 70s, and still, he at 90 years old, still dating 18, 19-year-old girls. What'd you say about that?
Well, you know,
but hold on.
This.
But wait, everybody called him the man, though.
You know, back then.
They called him the man. No, ain't no back then. This is now before he passed away.
It was socially acceptable for a
white man.
For a man.
For a white man to date. Hugh Hefner.
Not just white,
Hugh Hefner
black.
is a penthouse. You know, he was a penthouse billionaire. He had 18, 19 years old, 21, 22 years old, still right now today, live in that mansion.
Oh, well, can I say this?
Okay.
Back then, it was socially acceptable for a man to have a very young girl or even marry a young girl. That's what they did.
Okay.
For example, my mom and my dad.
All right.
And this is like home hitting, right? My dad was 20 years older than my mom. So when they hooked up, she was 14.
Okay.
So what age that made him? About 30, 34?
Yeah.
But it was socially accepted back then.
Okay, what about now? You don't think it's socially accepted now? I mean, back
then, a lot
of
people don't.
Constraints up to down, because what you do back then is already labeled and settled.
Well, you know? Yeah, but it's not acceptable right now. Well, some people probably do it, but when you look at the age, because of the stuff that goes on with people, young people right now, how that they're abused, they're raped, all that now is taken into consideration when it comes to an older man dating a very young girl.
Okay, but here's the thing. They're not getting raped and all that. Okay? But we talking about at a different scale. When you talk about the penthouse master, you have, and can he would the now? His was socially accepted because of who he were in business. He was a playboy, the playboy, not penthouse, excuse me, the Playboy Mansion.
The Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, the Playboy, excuse me. The Playboy Mansion. Mm-hmm. So he was considered as the playboy, right? Mm-hmm. The rabbit and the playboy, that's what all came from. He was the playboy guy. So that was socially accepted.
Well, we don't really know.
So I'm telling you, he's the man. And still to the day, you say it was the past, you think it's still, it changed to now. No, because here's the thing. He been doing it since the 60s. Up until now, he still does it. He can't do it now, but it's still is accepted. Now, R. Kelly, they say he has different girls living with him, right? That's over the age of overage girls, right?
So they over the age of 21?
Yeah, 21. And they living with him. And
look at that age difference. It's not like 14, though.
No,
not 50.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that, if they of age, that comes from the values of the parents. Now, if your daughter's living with R. Kelly, she 21, 22 years old. If Charlene was living with R. Kelly, you think I'd be upset? You think you'll be upset if Charlene don't call?
If she don't call.
Wait, hold on. But that's up to Charlene.
It is up to her.
You see what I'm saying? We can't get in the way because she made her own freaking decision. Now she up in there. Now if she called me and say, and I know you got to know your kids.
Yeah.
Right? I know if my baby is being held captive because you know why? Charlene gonna find a way to get the hell out of that mansion or wherever she at. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
This is podcast, Early Morning Grind. So if you're a Christian, I'm sorry. She gonna find a way to get the hell up out of that mansion, and she gonna call her daddy and say, "Daddy, these niggas done went crazy, trying to tell me what I can't do. Come get me." I'm like, "Where you at, baby? Come get me, daddy. I don't give a darn. I don't." And she gonna say, "I don't give a damn if it's R. Kelly.
I
don't give a damn if it's. You understand what I'm saying?"
Oh my goodness. We have to use that language.
But I'm just saying, Lord forgive me. Damn is in the Bible. Hell is in the Bible. So, you understand what I'm saying to you? So that's what she gonna say.
Oh my goodness.
You feel me?
I feel you on that.
That's what she gonna say.
So you're saying in the instance of the young lady, she likes that environment.
Yeah, her groupie ass is still up in that mansion. Excuse me, I'm just saying.
No,
I got a little upset about that.
No.
But okay, excuse me, Lord. I'm sorry. I done got mad.
No, wait a minute. You a Christian man.
I am. Lord, thank you, Jesus. Okay, but her ass is sitting up in that mansion. Okay, listen, and stop hitting me.
Oh my God, you're really shocking me right now.
Listen, she's sitting up in that mansion. All right? She's sitting up in that mansion.
Oh my God.
And her behind know that she in darn trouble. And she's not doing what she need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say it again. If Charlene was in that mansion, if Charlene was living with R. Kelly or whatever she was doing, I guarantee you, if they say, you can't talk to these certain people, you did, she going to find a way to get the hell up out of that mansion. Boom. And I'm going to leave that right there.
Oh, my. Oh,
that's right.
Oh, my. Leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Lord, forgive me. I'm just saying. I say ASS and DAM and whatever.
All of the above.
Yeah. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Her groupie behind is sitting up in there, and all of them to me, they groupies.
And what do you mean by groupies?
Groupies. They know it's R. Kelly, and that's why they try to kind of like use this guy. So let's say he's using his celebrityism to trap these women.
Well, some people are stupid enough to do that. They just, they just like a little deer in horns. Which way you want me to go? I go this way.
But this is my early morning grind podcast. I don't care. So it slipped out. I'm sorry.
It slipped out.
I'm sorry. When I get mad, it slips out. And Bishop said you got to have self-control over your mouth. You can't be cursing. So Lord forgive me. But they say hell around the pulpit. I don't get it. So and Samson took a jawbone of an ass and beat the soldiers with it. So if you got something to say about that, and then he said in the Bible, say it's something about you being damned. So all right, so I just justified my actions. So okay, thank you. Let's move on.
Okay. We're going to move on to Inspirational Corner.
Child, please. We got more to say. What we got? We got 4 minutes.
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes.
So if you're out there, I mean, we didn't make it past news today. Give us your feedback on this thing with R. Kelly and the...
Yeah, I think they all groupies. I'm telling you, those young doggone girls, they living with R. Kelly. And that's what they want. Man, I'm telling you, did with this. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna say it again. Hugh Hefner didn't nobody go after him like that.
Well, he was the way it was.
That he had a business. He had a Playboy business or whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
He presented. What he did. They don't know exactly. He just have his little bunnies. They be.
Yeah, okay, there you go. He just have his little bunny. So now, wait.
But people don't really know what actually goes on in
but okay. So people don't know what's going on in there. Okay, look up some documentaries.
Well, that's they a lot probably of things. Do now, but when
he kicked some women out, and they got mad, and they trying to come at him and sue him and stuff like that. And he still, you understand what I'm saying? They say all types of stuff. You ain't see him. This man used to invite NBA players and all that over there. There's some stories behind that, man.
So you say
it's a privilege thing.
What R. Kelly is doing now is not a big thing.
Yeah, well, I ain't saying that, but I'm saying this. Don't try to put it out there, okay, based on the man past. You try to put it out there because you said because your daughter, your daughter, and your daughter's not calling you and something like that, and she don't really know what's going on and all this type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, to me, don't try to put that all out there like it's like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, these girls are all over the legal age, over the legal age to be on their own to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Now, as they in there getting raped and all that, yeah, you better get the heck up out of there. But if you standing there and these girls be with him, they say, they got certain clause in the contract where, that they tell these girls, say, when you're out in public, there's certain things you can't talk about. These girls, they know. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they got a contract they signed, say, if you with us, these certain things you can't talk about in public. Mm. Right?
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
not against your will. You signed on the dotted line.
You said that's part of your job description.
They would think, oh, this is R. Kelly, so this is where that. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we do. Now, my thing is, you got the family saying, he doing all this and that, but the girl that the family that's up there, the girl staying there, I don't know what they talking about. Now, who's lying?
You don't know, because let me tell you something.
You have absolutely nothing. Right.
Family don't just go in and get in your business.
That's a darn lie.
Just because. There has to be a reason why. Why are they reacting? Why are they coming out like they are? Someone or something has given them the notion that something is not right with that child.
Right.
That is probably the reason why. Is me being a mother, it's just certain things that trigger a mother about their child. To say, oh, this is out of the norm for her, to operate like this. What is going on?
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking.
That's what you're thinking of. But see, you got to understand, your kids change.
Kids do change in
Kids
different
change.
environments.
Kids change, everybody.
Yeah, and it kind of throws the parent for a loop to say, well, what's going on? But, I think at that point, the child, well, not really child, the adult child needs to say, let me live my life. I'm fine.
This is what I pick up from that interview. That's what the girl is saying. And I think they want to be a part of that because why? The groupies is R. Kelly, and she's not letting them in the circle. That's what I'm thinking. But long as your daughter keep in touch with you, she texting you periodically, and she's saying, I'm good.
Okay.
Y'all don't have to worry about nothing. I'm good. But I think what it is, they want R. Kelly to call them on the phone. He date my daughter while he's not. You understand what I'm saying? So
that's something else.
That's what I think it is.
Okay.
He got my daughter while he ain't calling us, keeping us in the loop of what's going on, and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She got her own life now. If she chose that life, then she got to live that life. Until she come to you with help and say, I need help. Because she texting you. She texting you.
I mean,
and she texting you saying, I'm good. But
a text versus a phone call, people could text all day. And it couldn't be her. It may not even be her texting. It could be somebody with her phone.
She made the statement and stated that she used to talk to them a lot. But since this been going on, she haven't talked to them periodically like she used to. She just only send texts now. Because she said this thing is getting too way out of hand. And a lot of people trying to analyze what she was giving in the report to TMZ. She was shaking. Somebody was in the background. And you can see the shadow on her shirt. Get up out of here, man.
Shadow on her shirt.
I mean, when people don't get it, people just don't get it. They try to tear down Bill Cosby. Of course, he did it, about the women 70 years ago. Who remember that time? If you sit up there and remember the time that Bill Cosby had sex with you 70 years ago, like my man said in the comedy club, well, Bill Cosby must be packing, dog. How can you remember some sex back in the 70s, boy? My woman, women nowadays forget sex you done had a week ago. Junk like that. So,
Oh, wow.
But anyway, this was kind of an intense show. We do apologize. No, I ain't apologizing. This is my show. So if you listen, you listen. Maybe that's how we do it here, Early Morning Grind Podcast. So, we speak the real. We went in this morning.
Yes.
My wife say, you need prayer. But that's true. You see your groupie behind up in the doggone mansion. For real. I say behind.
Okay, thank you so much. What is they doing to the windows out there?
They cut grass.
Oh my goodness. So, wow. I don't know. Well, to each his own opinion. Give us your feedback.
Give us your feedback. And you think, and I know we done went through all this, please give us your feedback probably later on once you hear this podcast. Give us your feedback and tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about the whole podcast, thing. Not the podcast, because I really don't care what you think about the podcast, because no, but I really care about what you think about the topic we're talking about. What you think about, do you believe that R. Kelly is justifiable for what he's doing? Or is the family trying to get money?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
so,
with that being said, we're going to move on to Inspirational Corner with Alza Dukes.
Yeah. Now it's time for Inspirational Corner with Alza Dukes.
Today's poem.
Listen to my wife. I'm scared myself.
I'm not scared. Today's poem says that life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. So love the people who treat you right and forget about the ones who don't. And believe that everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Now, if you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said it would be easy. They just promised that it would be worth it. Now, that's today's inspirational poem for you. Today's scripture.
We need a scripture after the day. We need scripture and prayer.
Today's scripture is coming from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. And it reads, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. So that's today's scripture.
Right. So
now thank you for tuning in Inspirational Corner with Alza Dukes. And I hope you were inspired.
No.
Oh my.
Well, y'all see that we don't hide nothing here in early morning grind.
You're too much.
And we hope that you was inspired this morning.
And have a blessed and awesome
Have a blessed day. Do we have any comments over there on YouTube Live? No. All right, you guys go to YouTube Live if you want to see us live. Actually, check out, we on the podcast now, so we in the house podcast. So we definitely appreciate you tuning in to podcast, you know. And so we can talk to you back if you do want to send us feedback. And I'd like to say good morning to Derek Burgess. Good morning to my sister, Carolyn Dukes.
Hey.
And she said, wow. Hey, sis, how you doing? She's like, okay, but Bernard, what you saying those words for? And Shirley White, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Derek Burgess say the show's getting animated. And also Derek Burgess say Papa Duke's is showing out. And my buddy says, pick up the phone, baby. Ooh. All right.
Sure enough.
Yeah. So it is. And so what Tammy's saying over there, she talking about working out. Tammy done probably hung up the phone. I think they're going to work.
Working out. They probably still there.
They probably done.
They're probably done at the gym now.
Yeah, because she said it was 5:58, so it's like 7:30. So they probably done. So, hit us up with comments. We're podcasting.
And YouTubing.
So hit us up with comments and tell us what you think about the topic today. And we could actually talk to you. We could talk to you. We thank you for tuning in. Amanda, Alonzo, Allen, Sterling in the house. What's up, man? Good morning to Sterling, man. Good morning, Sterling. Alvin Franklin, Letitia Burton, Emmanuel, Adriana Russell, Shirley White, Sophie McDaniels, Albert Leon, and Alexa Lewis, and Alameda Monet. Oh, Nova in the house. What's up, Nova? Nova, who you got? Lamont Saloon, Felicia Hill? Call them out.
Good morning.
Nova in the house, so we in this thing, podcast. Look, we gonna get out of here, man. Y'all go back and listen to the podcast and tell us, give us your thoughts. Give us some feedback. Peace out.
Have a blessed day.
You need to cut the live off. We looking down. She still got the live on. You can cut the live off.